grant round from nonprofit programs that align with the mission and the 3 areas of focus. The Women's Fund seeks to provide funding support to programs where needs are at their greatest and each dollar makes an exponential impact. By supporting the Women's Fund, you empower young girls to become tomorrow's leaders. You aid those in need who are seeking a better life, and you give voice to the elder women who make our community whole. Support the Women's Fund today.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Dancing with Our Stars. Are you excited for a fun night? We're making our way to the blue X's here. It feels like it takes forever. I'm Kat. This is JJ. We're from the Playhouse on KCLD. And who has a loved one here tonight that they're watching and supporting? Yes? You're going to need to do a lot of that tonight, all right? So while we're introducing them, if you see your loved one or who you're supporting on the screen, make sure that you give them a hoot and holler. So this is our 8th year back. That's incredible. We always keep coming back for the amount of money that is made. But we want to thank you for joining us tonight. And just a huge thanks, a round of applause for the entire group of dancers and staff and sponsors and volunteers that make tonight happen.
Yeah, give it up for these guys. We expect another big show. We're going to be watching 6 local community stars along with their pro partners take the stage, perform, and raise funds for programs in our community that support girls, women experiencing adversity, and elder women. So we ask that real quick, take a second, please silence your phones. Try not to take pictures, even you guys that try and sneak it by. Let's let the guys enjoy themselves on stage.
Yep, he's here to take photos.
Afterwards, they will be available for pictures, autographs, awkward hugs, all that kind of stuff. So if you could take a second and please silence your phone, that would be amazing.
All right, let's take a moment to thank our presenting sponsors, AJD Technical Design and Production, for putting on everything that you're going to see tonight. They are a well-oiled machine, Leighton Broadcasting, and Dorothy C. Becker Funds. And the man that kind of runs everything with this program and helps put it all together and coordinate, Jeff Ringer of Studio Jeff. Yes, absolutely. He puts in a lot of man hours. So
it's his whole family here today. This is great.
But also past dancers that I'm sure he's worked with. But also we want to thank the studio in downtown St. Cloud, Studio B in Sartell, Elevate Dance Studio in Sauk Rapids, the YMCA. They all donated performance spaces for the dancers and their professionals to make sure that they knew how to get their dance steps in. So we appreciate all their support.
Obviously, you guys are going to see so much tonight. Yeah, go ahead and give it up for these guys.
You can clap whenever. It's going to sound like the State of the Union tonight.
We're so not used to the clapping, so it's going to throw us off. So, again, support from so many people make this happen tonight. So, take a look at your programs for a list of generous sponsors that make Dancing with Our Stars the event it is for the 8th straight year.
All right, so let's get to know our dancers, shall we? They're right backstage. They're stretching. They're getting ready. So we're going to start with community star Steve Jones with the United Way of Central Minnesota. There he is. With pro Janelle Missler to benefit the United Way's Dolly Parton's Imagination Library for Girls. Who got this after you had a baby? The hospital signed you up, right? So you'd go to the mailbox and you'd get your Imagination Library book, which was always so fun. Free, high-quality mail to kids all around the country.
And the fun part was Kat was reading some of those backstage.
Yep.
And I had helped her with a lot of the words, but the fun part was every kid can enjoy.
He's so funny. He's so funny.
We also want to meet community star Deborah Lee with the St. Cloud Technical and Community College.
There we go.
She'll be dancing with pro Lee Morgan for Women's Leadership Pathways at the SCTCC Multicultural Center. The Multicultural Center is a place where the SCTCC community can meet, study, engage in critical conversations, and participate in various activities and community events.
All right. Yes, absolutely. This one's going to be a little rough for us because we're on a totally different radio station, totally different cluster than this next guy, but he's a great guy and doing great things. So, community star Jim Maurice from WJON. with dancing pro Lisa Lawson to benefit Quiet Oaks Hospice. All right, we get it. We get it. You love him. That's fine. But it's for the Quiet Oaks
She's
Supporting Women program. And they have a great mission there. It's to provide high-quality, personalized care, comfort, and dignity to its residents and their families in the remaining days of their life together.
Yeah, give it up for Jim. Next, we meet community star Michelle Meyer with Arbor Hair Studio, dancing with pro David Lee to benefit the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation for Camp Oasis and the summer program for girls. Camp Oasis is a place for learning, playing, and healing. At Camp Oasis, kids living with Crohn's disease and ulcerative colitis can just be kids. They provide a safe environment where friendships ignite, confidence soars, and epic adventures become lifelong memories.
Amazing. All right, he's pulling double duty with this one. Community star Kathy Elness with St. Cloud Area YMCA is dancing with Jeff Ringer to benefit the YMCA's Girls Safety Around Water program. And my son learned how to swim at the YMCA when he was like 9 months old. It was like we are living in the land of 10,000 lakes. And that's what they said. Drowning is the second leading cause of death and injury among children ages 1 to 14 in Minnesota. So it's obvious that we need to make sure that they have the basic training with the YMCA and the SOP program. So that's going to be exciting.
All right, our final dancer is community star Brady DeGagne with the Boys and Girls Clubs of Central Minnesota. Brady will be dancing with Rachel Trout to benefit the Boys and Girls Club's Smart Girls program. If you're unfamiliar, the Smart Girls is a small group health, fitness, prevention, education, and self-esteem enhancement program designed to meet the development needs for girls in 3 age groups spanning age 18.
Oh, let's hear it for him.
That was one sentence.
There were no periods or commas or anything, so good job. All right, so one more time, put your hands together for all of these folks that have been practicing their dance steps and choreography, working so hard for the Women's Fund. Over the last 8 years, so much money was made, and by Friday, they tallied up how much these dancers that have never danced on stage, $156,000 already raised. So, yeah.
So that's what we're starting with tonight, and you're probably wondering how the contest works. So here's how it works. The Women's Fund of Central Minnesota Community Foundation pairs community dance stars with professional dancers, the people that we've just met, for this live competition. Now, each duo has chosen a nonprofit close to their hearts in our community, and it's all going to benefit the Women's Fund mission of benefiting girls, women experiencing adversity, and elder women. So each couple partners with the nonprofit and promotes through their team and through everyone they know, voting with dollars. So 100% of the dollars raised go right to the charitable organizations.
So maybe you're not here just for one single person. Maybe you want to divvy your dollars up from dancer to dancer. So we told you to shut your ringer off, but make sure that your phone is still on because that is how you are going to vote. So 60% of the scoring is based on the money raised by voting with your dollars. The remaining 40% is based on the judges' score tonight. So let's not forget about the additional $42,000. There's always a surprise cash that ends up at the end on these checks, which is very fun to see. So each of the dancing duos will be awarded additional grant funds from the Women's Fund on top of the money that they raised.
Okay, so here's the breakdown. First place gets an extra $15,000. Second place, $10,000. Third place, $5,000. Fourth, fifth, and sixth place receive an additional $3,000. And there is also a Judge's Choice Award. That's an additional $3,000. That's based on dance merit alone. So what you're going to see for performances tonight, that's the extra $3,000. So again, that means a dance couple who takes home the Judge's Choice will get 2 grant awards tonight. So it is very important that you watch and support everyone on stage.
Absolutely. So which star do you want to win tonight? It is up to you. Be sure to vote with your dollars. So you ready for the number? If you have your phones out, the number for texting to vote is you're going to text DWOS24 to 26989. All right, 26989. And after every dancer, we'll remind you so you won't forget. But click the link and fill out your donation information. It's all safe.
Yeah, if you want to take a quick screenshot so you don't forget, that would be a great idea. Right now, we're going to bring out Hannah Mickles. Hannah is this year's event vice chair, and she's also a former DWOS dancer. In 2022, she danced for SCSU's Gender Violence Prevention Program. We want to welcome Hannah to the stage. Come on out, Hannah. All right, so real quick, will you do us the honor of letting us know what the judges are looking for, the criteria, and how the order was determined?
Yes, so thank you, JJ, and you almost got it. It's Hannah Michaels.
Do not blame it on me.
That's right, we got it.
I
All right,
said
thank you
Michaels.
so much. So to evaluate the dance routines this evening, the judges will use the following criteria. 1, overall performance. 2, technique. 3, choreography. 4, creativity. And finally, presentation. So now it's time to meet the judges. First up, let's hear from Bonnie and Veen.
Oh, turn the mic on.
It's great to be here. I'm excited to do this again. Good to see you, Hannah.
Thank you. Next is our head judge, Nathan Daniels.
Hello. How's everybody doing?
Woo! Nathan, how would we know you? How are you involved with this program today?
I coach and judge competitive ballroom dancing all over the United States and Canada.
What a skill. Nice.
Next up, community judge, Willow Sweeney Flaherty.
Biggest personality in the building.
Oh,
I'll give it to you.
Hi, friends.
No, it's a
It is
compliment.
nice to be here. Thank you so much. I am honored to be the vice president of the Women's Fund Board, and I'm proud of all the work that we collectively do each year, and so happy you all showed up tonight. Thank you.
And finally, we have last year's Women Fund's Dancing with Our Stars first place winner, Rachel Thompson.
Yay!
I have to say, much less stress on this side of the table tonight.
All right, well, thank you so much, Hannah. Let's give her a round of applause one more time.
Give it up for Hannah.
Thank you.
Don't you feel horrible screwing up her last name?
I barely got a nap in today. Okay, so that's why. I just can't read. All right, so are you guys ready? You guys ready to see some
Let's
dancers?
go!
This is going to be such a fun night, and I can't wait for those huge checks to come out. So up first, let's hear it for our community star, Steve Jones from the United Way of Central Minnesota, who's going to dance with pro Janelle Missler and benefiting the Dolly Parton's Imagination Library, hosted by United Way of Central Minnesota.
Mama taught me things every girl gets taught about acting like a lady and the things you are. To know from day to day what to do and what to say. Ordinary basic rules. Like keep your legs together when you're wearing a skirt. And never let a boy look down your shirt. And never talk dirty and never ever flirt. Well, where would she go to school? St. Innocent? Mama never said a word about that. How kissing and a hugging makes your heart beat fast.
Wow, incredible. Great job, Steve. Great job, Janelle. Come on over here. Take a breath. There they are. How was it leading off the show? You good now that it's all over?
Now that it's all over.
So you teamed up with Janelle. Like, what was the reason for choosing the Dolly Parton Imagination Library?
Well, working at United Way of Central Minnesota and being a former educator, literacy, of course, is key. And making sure that we create literacy opportunities for kids, all kids, every kid, every day. That's the key to literacy in our United States.
I believe him. I believe him. How was he? How was he to work with?
He was great. Great student. He.
Is it because he's right here?
Well.
I believe her too. What was the reason for the song choice? Was it an obvious Dolly?
Oh, it's Dolly. Yeah. You know, we picked something off her new album.
Oh, nice. Okay, great. All right, let's go to our judges here, and let's start with Bonnie. Okay, Bonnie, give a little bit of a critique or acknowledgement.
Steve, I thought you did great. You shined, and I'm not talking about your jacket. Love the smile. When you smile and your character in the dance, that really made the whole thing light up. So, great job.
Absolutely. All right, Nathan.
Well, first of all, you look fabulous, both of you. Great outfit. I see that you lost your choreography a little bit, but then you got it right back, and it actually didn't show on your face, so that's a really good thing. I know we talked about that, making sure that you just performed the whole time. Great job.
Great. All right, Willow?
Loved it. Loved it. Love Dolly. Love everything about it. I liked the story. I liked the book, the throwing of the glasses, the come over here. I loved the drama of it all.
I think she loves it.
I loved it.
All right, and finally, Rachel.
Congratulations. What a great start to the show, and you definitely did shine out there, and it was so playful, so fun. Invited us right in. Absolutely.
Wonderful. Thank you, judges. All right, if you want to walk over to JJ, we're going to give a moment to get ready with their paddle for voting.
All right, so as the judges start tallying up scores here, Steve, being a former athlete, do you feel like that helped in a situation like this, or?
Well, you know, as I told you backstage, JJ, I was used to being a leadoff hitter. I think I might have struck out a little bit, but at least the second time around, I think I got on base. So once I got past that, I think we were fine.
How good of a student was he?
He was a good student. Yeah, he learned the steps really well.
I feel like you're close to out of breath right now. Is that something you'd like to admit, or what if you could do it all again? A little more cardio.
How old are you, JJ?
Yeah. That's why.
Exactly.
That's why I'm here, not back there. So, guys, congratulations. I think you did a hell of a job. Let's get some scores from the judges.
So, make you do a lot of walking. Sorry, yeah, stand in the middle here. Let's work from this way back. Rachel, what is your score tonight? We have an 8 out of 10. Great start. Willow?
8.
8, 2 8s. Nathan? Another 8. So nice. We say it thrice, and Bonnie with an 8. Okay. Good work, you guys. Let's hear it once again for our first couple.
Good job, guys.
Great job. All right, so yeah, I guess we'll just stay over here because we are welcoming our next dancer, who is our community star, Deborah Lee from St. Cloud Technical and Community College, who will dance with Pro Lee Morgan to benefit Women's Leadership Pathways at the SCTCC Multicultural Center. Take it away.
What's your name? Nah, I ain't messing with you, darling. Baby, I ain't running no game. I said, if you don't come over and talk to me right now, baby, it's gonna be a low down, dirty shame. Now slide on over here, baby. Set yourself down in my car. I'm gonna take you out tonight, baby, to my favorite late night kind of bar. I seen you coming down the street, darling. I said, Lord, this woman got to be a movie star. Said, I love you, baby, every night and day. I got to have you, baby, in every way. You got to set yourself down and tell me you wanna stay. Oh, come on, baby. Put your hand on my thigh. Oh, baby, is it just me or are we both getting kind of high? I say, if you don't come over here with me tonight, baby, I'm gonna lay down and die. I say, baby, you got to show me what you got. Now, did they turn up the heat in here, baby, or is it getting kind of hot? I say, when you put your hand on my thigh like that, baby, I got to tell you something. You done hit the spot.
Wow! Standing ovation! Woo! Wow. That was... How weird. That is how we start. Before we start every show in the morning, that's what we do. That whole thing. You guys are copiers. That was amazing. How do you feel?
A little winded.
Okay. I'll come back to you. So how was she when you got your partner and you teamed up and you got your space for the first time where you're like, we're going to do like sexy and cool and crazy and strange and awesome? Were those the adjectives you used?
I just want to keep on dancing.
Then that's a good partner. So why did you choose the charity and the avenue that you did for the Women's Fund today?
Oh, well, I'm a vice president at St. Cloud Technical and Community College, and our leading edge of enrollment since 2015 has been women. More and more and more young women are coming to SCTCC and graduating with degrees in areas that normally women don't graduate from, our technical fields, our trades areas, nurses, paramedics, and we're so proud of them, and we want to be able to continue that.
That is so incredible to hear. And you have quite a fan base here tonight. You brought everybody. I love that. All right, so we're going to go through what the judges have to say about your dance, okay? So let's start with Rachel.
Oh, Deborah, look at you up there. You are radiant. I agree. Ever since you got out on that stage, you are glowing, you are expressive. The difference between performance and today is exponential, and I am so, so excited for you and what you're doing with your organizations.
Awesome. Let's go to Nathan.
From the time you walked on the stage in the dark, you were sexy and sneaky. And when those lights came on, magic happened. It was so, so very entertaining. Can't say enough good things.
Wow. We're going to give Nathan a minute here. He needs a minute. There are like children, one row behind you. All right, Bonnie, what do you have to say?
I agree with Nathan. You looked gorgeous when you walked out, and the whole thing, the energy, the feeling of it, just fabulous. Wonderful.
Well said. All right, we'll end with Willow.
Deborah! The physicality that you bring to performance, by the way, for a lifetime, I've been bringing this physicality. Everyone in this crowd can feel what you're trying to convey. Excellent.
Love it. That's got to feel good. All right, we're going to give them a chance to write down their scores on their paddles there. Why don't you join JJ over there for a brief moment?
Are you done? Hey, Lee, give me one word to describe Deborah.
Fabulous dancer.
That's two, but we'll take that anyways.
Just fabulous.
There it is. Fantastic. So, did you know this much work was going to go into this when you said yes to this?
Oh, it was a lot more work than I thought, actually. Yeah.
Just sum up how many hours you think you spent practicing. What would you go with?
Well, we started in January, so it's been a while.
Now, if they ask you back, now that you're done, do you come back?
Well, would you come back with me?
I'd only come back if you came back.
Well, I'll only come back if he comes.
Look at this. Look at this. This is great. Guys, congratulations. That was awesome. Let's get your scores. Good luck.
All right, head to the middle. Why don't you stand on your purples over there so they can get a good shot of you. All right, let's start with Nathan. What do you give the couple?
Just guess.
A 10! That's a pretty number. Let's go to Willow.
9!
Woohoo! Okay. Bonnie.
I gave you 10.
Wow. Incredible scores. We are only two couples in. And Rachel, what do you round it out with?
9 and
a 9.
95.
Okay. Once again, let's hear it for our duo. Way to go, you guys. All right, let's keep this party rolling and get Nathan some water, an ice pack, or something. Our next dancer is community star Jim Maurice from Town Square Media, with his pro dancer Lisa Lawson to benefit Quiet Oaks Hospice House for supporting their women programming. Okay? Enjoy.
Dance and it looks like this. I like to dance and it looks like this. I like to pop and lock and hit you with a little bit of robot. Gotta hit it, get it, love it, live it, get a little silly with the lyrical ridiculousness. I like to shake a leg, I like to nod my head, I like to walk into a party with a pirouette. A little move goes a long way, like a soul train line in the hallway. It's your way, my way. day, all day. My kind of magic is automatic. I feel like dancing, I feel like dancing. Even if it's raining, I'm not complaining. I feel like dancing, I feel like dancing. 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 Every time I feel myself getting frantic, maybe too much coffee did it. I bump up the music, bump up the click. I pick up the speed till I'm deep in it. Then I give it a half tip, and just like magic, I feel like I'm back and that my body's electric. I'm feeling elastic and super fantastic and flipping like I know gymnastics. I like to shake a leg, I like to nod my head, I like to make a snow angel while lying in my bed. But don't give me no smooth talk unless you got a good moonwalk. And smile with your hips, smile with your hips, smile with your hips. Ah, my kind of magic is automatic. I feel like dancing, I feel like dancing. Even if it's raining, I'm not complaining. I feel like dancing, I feel like dancing. 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 I feel like dancing. Now everybody, freeze.
All right. Let's hear it for Jim and Lisa. They have their own standing ovation over there. How you doing, Jim?
Great.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Okay. I'm going to try to be professional. No, I'm just kidding. We're all here for one reason only, and that's to raise a ton of money tonight. So what was the reason why you chose Quiet Oaks Hospice House to help with that aspect of the women's funding?
So I lost both of my parents within 3 years, and they both used hospice care at the end of their lives. And those people are angels. And so I always said to myself when my mom passed away, if I ever had a chance to help hospice care, I was going to do it. And then when the Women's Fund called, I knew exactly who I was going to raise money for.
No-brainer. Love that story. And that's what we see year after year. Our dancers that come, they have a tie to it, and that's always fun to get their story. How was he to work with?
He was fantastic. So easy to work with, and he worked super hard. Like, I gave him some challenging steps, and he nailed them. He was great.
It was all in the face, so you could tell that you were having a ton of fun, so that's great to see. All right, so let's start with our judges and what they have to say about your performance. Willow.
In our house, we call you Jim Maurice, because that's how you say your name in the morning. Breaking news, Jim, you killed it. You just killed it. I don't know if everybody knows how hard this is to do. It is hard to start from scratch and learn all those things, and I watched your feet, and you seemed to be in line with everything that you had planned, and it was excellent. Well done.
Awesome. You really say your name like that? Say it.
Yes.
Maurice. I don't know if I say it that way, but maybe I do.
Yeah. Jim Maurice.
All right, I'll have to listen. Okay, Rachel. I'll listen on my days off. Here we are. All right, Rachel, what do you have to say?
My toe is still tapping, I'm still smiling, and you make me want to dance.
There you go. That's all you can ask for. Bonnie.
That was a solid cha-cha. I recognized a lot of the patterns there, so that was a very clear, nice cha-cha. It was really fun to watch. Good job.
And Nathan.
Yes, I'd like to piggyback on what Bonnie said. Great cha-cha. It was legitimate cha-cha. Your steps were great. Your smile, your face is infectious. So everybody had a great time watching you.
All very nice. All right, join JJ while they tally up their votes here.
You guys still a little out of breath here?
A little bit.
Okay, Jim, a lot of people ask us in radio, do you ever get nervous? And it's really weird to press a button and know that thousands of people can hear you. Do you think kind of just having to go through that and not getting nervous talking helped with preparing for something like this?
No. When you're in a radio booth talking to yourself, it's a lot different than this. This is a whole different ball game.
So for anyone moving forward that would consider doing something like this, what would you say?
100%. I asked a couple of the previous year's dancers whether or not I should do it, and they all said yes, and I have no regrets. This was a ball.
He didn't miss any practices because of late breaking news, did he?
No.
Always a professional. Give it up for these guys one more time. Let's get your scores.
All right, let's see these numbers. Let's start with Nathan. We got a 9. Okay. Let's go to Rachel.
Cha-cha-cha.
A 10. Okay. Willow, what do you got?
9.
A 9, okay. 2 9s, a 10, and Bonnie's got a 9. All right, great score, great score. Once again, let's hear it for Jim and his pro dancer, Lisa. All right. Our next dancer is community star Michelle Meyer from Arbor Hair Studio. Run into her everywhere. She is just a bright light. She's going to be with her dance pro, David Lee, to benefit Camp Oasis Crohn's and Colitis Foundation. Put your hands together for Michelle. All right. You brought out cute kids. That's not fair. All right. Let's hear it for the 2 noobs. I like that. You guys did a great job. All right. How do you feel, Michelle? Good?
Really out of breath. Great, great.
All right. Let's talk. This is your mom, right? Yeah. How was she practicing at home? Were you guys like sitting on the couch judging?
Well, we kind of knew what we were supposed to be doing, so we just watched her.
That's nice. A family affair. That's got to be a lot of fun that Mom brought you into this. So why did you choose the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation?
I chose the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation, Camp Oasis. Addiston, our 11-year-old daughter, I am so sorry, I'm out of breath.
That's okay.
Was diagnosed with Crohn's, and it has been an incredible camp for kids that are dealing with Crohn's and or ulcer colitis.
Amazing, yes. And you like camp? Yeah? What's your favorite part of it?
I love that we like to hang out with kids just like me and just talk to them, and then we like play gaga ball and all that stuff.
And make lifelong friendships, right? Call them up, say, what are you dealing with? I'm kind of dealing with the same thing. That's nice. How did Michelle take to the hip hop world?
She did wonderfully fantastic.
Good adjectives. All right. Yeah. I love the wardrobe change and the movement with the dance. I thought that was incredible. So enough with me. I'm not a judge. Let's get to it. Bonnie, would you like to start?
Yes, great job out there. You have a lot of talent in the family. I can see all the work you put into it. I was very impressed because we got to see, as judges, we got to see this a couple of months ago, and I can see a huge improvement. So way to go out there. It was really, really fun.
Awesome. All right, Willow.
I've seen David perform in the past, so I knew that song was a sucker punch from the beginning. I knew that the ballet was not really going to happen, and this was going to get hip-hop, you don't stop, and you didn't, and it was fantastic. Little girls, don't ever stop performing. You're fantastic, too. Thank you.
Love it. Nathan, what are your critiques?
Bonnie took all my words.
Oh, okay.
From the time that we saw you a couple of months ago, 6 weeks ago, to now was amazing. You took everything that we said and you put it into your dance, and it was great. And I call this making memories.
Mm-hmm. This is the first time we've ever had kids on stage. This is really cool. Rachel?
Michelle, you got gritty, girl. Just like the other judges said, we saw it a couple months ago, and you really found that pocket. I'm not sure if it was fair to bring the girls in, but kudos to you. Absolutely loved it.
All right, awesome. Why don't you guys go join JJ over there while they get your scores ready?
All right, I don't want to ignore Mom here, guys, but you guys can look out here. If we asked you to do this in 20 years, would you do it?
Yes. Sure.
You'll do it next year, won't you? All right, so whose idea was it to bring the little ladies into this?
Kind of mine. I was like, hey, you guys open for a different idea. Yeah, and they approved. So here we are.
Hardest part about all of this, from day one, you said yes. All of a sudden, you hook up with David. You start talking about choreography. What was the most difficult thing?
You know, to be honest, everything has been incredible, but the hardest, it's so easy to give, but it's really hard to ask. Yes. So just to ask, for everyone that has donated, thank you. And that would be the hardest thing, is just to ask for donations.
Happy it's done?
I am.
All right, let's find out what your scores are. Guys, head on over here, right into the middle.
All right, let's get to the paddles. Judge, we will start with Willow.
9.
I have a 9. Okay. Good start. All right, Bonnie, what do you have to say?
9.
9, okay. Nathan?
9.
Okay, 3 9s. And Rachel?
9.
Another 9. All right, solid score, solid score. All right, let's hear it once again for Michelle and her crew with Arbor Hair Studio. Okay, so our next dancer is community star Kathy Elness of St. Cloud Area Family YMCA. We love it there. JJ works out there every single day, so he loves to talk while he's on the treadmill. So stop him while he's there and just talk away. She is dancing with pro Jeff Ringer, who is instrumental in making tonight happen to benefit the WISE Safety Around Water, also known as the SAW program. You have some fans in the house tonight. How you feeling? Yeah, I see you in different capacities than this. This is a new look for you. Normally you're helping behind the scenes at all the Y events, and so this is fun to see you. How you doing? Was that good? You're glad it's over?
Yeah, I was a lot nervous. I was very nervous. Yeah.
So how did you guys come up with the theme of the dance tonight, Jeff?
Well, we just talked about different dances to do, and we went through a few of them, and we thought we wanted to do something fast, and this is what we liked.
And if you were to call this dance something, what would it be called?
It's the samba.
Samba, that's what I was going to say, the samba. It did not look easy. I will never claim that looks easy. Now, Kathy, why did you choose the SAW program? Because when I read earlier the statistics, that was awfully jarring. Second leading cause of death in Minnesota between girls 1 to 14. So is that kind of what kick-started that?
Yeah, absolutely. One of the big programs that we started this back a few years ago, it was just one of those things that kind of resonated with me in terms of, like, even when my kids went to grade school, they had a pool there and they were able to have swimming lessons in school, which doesn't always happen because they don't have pools. So it was nice to be able to bus all these kids over and have this program for all the second graders.
Yeah. You guys have always been instrumental in helping a lot of kids learn how to swim from the Y. So we started when it was across the street. Now we're over here, and my kid is really grown, and now he's 11, and I could send him on a pontoon. I know. It's like the peace of mind. So it's a really great program. I love that. All right, so let's go to the judges. Let's start with Nathan. What do you have to say?
First of all, you look beautiful. You also picked one of the hardest ballroom dances. Samba is one of the hardest ballroom dances. You handled it beautifully. You worked really hard, and it was great.
Rachel.
All I can say is, look at you two go. What a great performance. So much fun. Really, really difficult routine. Congratulations.
Awesome. Bonnie.
I love all the detail. You came out with confidence. Even the detail, like as you guys were dancing across the stage, you look out to the audience and smile. I loved all of it. It was a great samba.
Great. And Willow.
Yeah, you got the Jeff Ringer special. My goodness. Your form, the way you traveled all the way across the stage. If I saw a tickety-tackety of you two, I would not know you hadn't been doing this for years. Jeff, you look good too.
She meant that. You felt that, right? Why don't you join JJ while they do their scoring over here?
The weirdest part about all this is I saw Jeff at Coburn's about 2 weeks ago. He was wearing the same thing. And I'm assuming, having studio by Jeff, this is all you have.
Of course, everything's flashy, right?
I like that. So when you found out that you got teamed up with Jeff, you had to be pretty ecstatic knowing that this guy's spent more time on stage other than Kat and I than anybody else.
Yeah, I'm very new to this community. I mean, well, it's been 10 years, but I didn't really know him very well. And yeah, everybody told me how great he was, and he was. Excellent.
What was the most fun part about all this? I mean, we all know it's a lot of work. Everybody's breathing hard. It's not easy to do, but tell me about the fun part.
Actually, the rehearsals were really fun. I love to learn, and I love to learn something new. So we had a good time, and it was fun to learn all the new steps and the hip action, all that kind of stuff.
Geez, she can't stop. All right, let's get to the middle of the stage. Find out what you got from the judges.
All right, let's get to it. Biting our fingernails. What do you say, Rachel, with your paddle? A 10. It was very fun to watch. Willow.
10.
Uh-oh. Nathan.
10.
Oh, my God. Bonnie.
Also 10.
Oh, wow. We got our first perfect score of the night. That is amazing. Wow. Good job. Okay. All right. So we are going to meet our next community star, Brady. What? Oh, of course this would happen with the Michael Mickle. Say it again.
DeGagne.
DeGagne. There we go. Brady DeGagne from the Boys and Girls Club of Central Minnesota, who will dance with pro Rachel Trout to benefit the Boys and Girls Club of Central Minnesota and their Smart Girls program. Put your hands together. Great job, you guys. How you feeling, Brady? Need a minute. Sweaty? All right. How was Brady to? I hate to use the word train. Like what else would I use? Train, teach, coach.
Train's a good word. Really just fun. We had a blast every time we would rehearse. We just had fun. It was great.
So I think this is the first year in 8 that we've had props, like serious props. Who made that car?
Doc Brown.
Doc Brown. I see what you did there. And denim on denim. This is kind of the only time of the year we can get away with it.
Canadian tuxedo.
Love it. All right. So why the Smart Girl program? What does this do? What do we? How do we see the benefits from this? Aside from the obvious.
Well, I think all girls deserve to feel empowered and deserve to have the skills to succeed in life, and that's what the Smart Girls program does for our organization, for the girls of our community. So it's a fantastic way to make ends meet. So.
Wonderful. Boys and Girls Clubs do so many amazing things for the area, so this money would go a long way. We know that. All right, let's get to our judges. Nathan, would you like to start?
Sure. Great production value. I don't think we've ever seen that before. It was great. Yeah. So great production, great teacher, great smile, great job.
Great. Love it. Rachel.
I have to start out by saying those shoes are pretty great.
Those are dope.
When we saw you at preview, you were barefoot, so good job on that. But no, in all seriousness, great moves. You obviously know how to work it, and the two of you paired together was a fire show.
Awesome. Willow.
There's nothing I like more than a theme and a dress up, and you guys killed Marty McFly. And by the way, tight rolled jeans. Hot, friend. You are taking me back to a 7th grade moment. I thought you guys were really, really fun to watch. Thank you.
No.
If you could say it.
Now she's hot and bothered. All right, Bonnie, round it out.
Great job. I really see a huge improvement from last time. You do make a great team. And the costume, the whole theme. And I enjoyed your solid East Coast swing. So.
Awesome. All right. Join JJ for just a moment. We'll get our votes tallied up.
I feel like doing some Back to the Future stuff was like shooting fish in a barrel. That was great. I love the idea. Whose was it?
It was kind of a team effort. We talked, and it was about 2 weeks ago, and we completely revamped everything to do this. So yeah, it was last minute, but it was great.
Toughest part about the whole journey was
building the damn car.
If somebody would have asked you 5 years ago, could you pull something like this off, would you have believed you could have done it?
Yeah, I think I would have probably been able to move a little bit better, but yeah, 100%.
Fair enough. I thought it was awesome. I thought you guys did a great job, and I love the theme as well. So let's find out how you did if you guys want to take center stage.
All right, we'll see our votes, and then Rachel will come up on stage. So for Brady and Rachel, let's start with Bonnie.
A 9.
Okay, great start. Let's just go right down the line. Nathan?
9.
All right. Willow?
9.
A 9. And Rachel?
9.
Oh, all right. Great job, you guys. Thank you so much. Brady and Rachel. All right, so this is everyone's last chance, by the way. Do you have your phones out and you are texting to vote? You have about 3 minutes to vote, by the way. So if you have not, do that and use your dollars to make a difference. Just vote DWOS 24 to 20. I'll just say it this way: 26989. That's 26989, and do it before they close. All dollars are tallied to determine the winner. So while you're voting, we want to check in with last year's winner, who's also a judge today, Rachel Thompson, to hear a little bit more about the impact that her dance has had since last year. Welcome, Rachel. Come on to the center here.
I did not bring tap shoes tonight, but I am wondering if this still will work.
Yes?
Thank you. All right. So really thankful for the Women's Fund for Dancing with Our Stars last year. I danced on behalf of Zonta Club of St. Cloud to We Will Rock You by Queen. We let out the show in the darkness and really lit up the floor, and it hasn't stopped since. Our organization was not a foundation before Dancing with Our Stars. And so in combination with all of the fundraising, we were also able to start our Legacy Foundation. And so we raised $85,000 last year. Lots and lots of work went into that. Lots of people were involved. The Women's Fund also was a huge boost in that. We wouldn't have done it without them, and that now is a legacy endowment for our scholarships. So what that means is we are almost fully vested to have our scholarships fully paid virtually for eternity. $100,000 is our goal for fully vested. We are at $85,000. That was all because of the Dancing with Our Stars fundraising that we did last year. We are continuing that work forward, but we have already given out 3 scholarships from that, and it's for women that are either starting their education, or maybe non-traditional students, or those that are in transition. And what that means is people that have maybe suffered from a situation in their life that was imposed on them, that they are now fleeing, they are advancing, they're taking their step forward, and we're able to support that through the work that we did with Dancing with Our Stars and the monies to be able to help them put their next foot forward.
That's amazing. Thank you so much, Rachel. Rachel Thompson, everybody, last year's winner.
All right, thanks, Rachel, for sharing. Now, remember, the dollars raised every year during Dancing with Our Stars do make a difference in our community, and obviously you're hearing it firsthand. Now, we have a special treat for everyone. While votes are being tallied in the back and the judges are deliberating on who should take home the Judge's Choice Award this year, we have some really, really cool entertainment for you. It's the Women's Fund Review.
Yes, to kick it off, we have Impfire that consists of Hmong students at SCSU. So tonight they're going to perform a routine to the K-pop song Drama by the group aespa.
Also, the Radiant Moon Belly Dancers. I'm very excited for this one. Radiant Moon formed in 2008 as a group to empower and inspire women. They strive to continue to empower others, educate the community on the amazing dance styles that you're going to soon see, and encourage and build self-love and provide a safe place for expression and performance.
And finally, we are going to hear from senior grand champion vocalist of the World Championships of Performing Arts, winner of Central Minnesota Idol 2024, and he appeared on The Accountant and I See Your Voice, Season 1 on Fox. James Calixon will be singing Unchained Melody by Righteous Brothers. He also does the Kia jingle. Do you know that? You should be driving a Kia. That's him. So don't troll him while he's up here or anything like that.
Tell him Kat sent you.
Yeah,
Wow.
Kat sent you. I'm shameless. I'm sorry. So
you guys ready for this?
Let's do it.
Let's go.
I'm the drama. Ziggy ziggy zag, I'm new. Cause I go picky picky, but it's true. 날카로운 눈 안에 비친 toxic. 내 본능을 당겨 zoom. Hold up, what? Oh my god. You say what? You better watch out. 우린 이미 cross and boom. 달려가고 있어 boom. La 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 like me when I roll. La la like me when I'm savage. La la like me when I go. La la like me when I pace. Hold up. 빛을 따라서 따라따따 달려나가 run. Go funny 라따따따따 음색을 열어 난. 1, 2, it's time to go. 후회 없어 난 맞서 난 깨버렸지. 날 따라서 움직여 rules. 손끝으로 세상을 두드려 움직여. Yeah, I'm coming. I bring all the drama, I bring drama, Bring my girls in the back, girls in the back. Drama, I bring drama, Bring my girls in the back. 나로 시작되는 drama. Drama, bring that drama, With my girls in the back, girls in the back. Yeah, I bring drama, bring that drama, With my girls in the back. 나로 시작되는 drama. You know I've been kinda like 1, 2, 3 깜짝 놀랄 dancing 길을 거머쥔 주인공은 나 4, 3, 2 going down 쉽게 through 데자부 같이 그려지는 이미지 날 굳이 막지 마라 이건 내 드라마 도발은 굳이 안 막아 I'm a stunner 1, 2 it's time to go 타오르는 날 느껴 난 and I love it 새로워지는 rules 내 눈을 딱 시작되어 it's coming I bring all the drama I bring drama Bring my girls in the back girls in the back drama I bring drama Bring my girls in the back 나로 시작되는 drama 나로 시작되는 drama Into the real world 다가온 climax 두려워하지 마 You and I 너로 시작될마 드라마
Takmış koluna elin adamını beni orta yerinden çatlatıyor. Ağzımda sakızı şişirip arsız arsız patlatıyor. Belki de bu yüzden vuruldum, sahibin olamadım ya. Sağır mı erkek niye seni şımarık, değişti mi bu dünya? Çekmiş kaşına gözüne sürme, dudaklar kıpkırmızı kırtıyor. Bir de karşıma geçmiş utanması yok, inadıma sırıtıyor. Biz böyle mi gördük babamızdan, ele güne rezil olduk. Yeni adet gelmiş eski köye bak, dostlar mahvoldu. Seni gidip fındık kıran, yılanı deliğinden çıkaran, kaderim püskül belam, yakalarsan. Seni gidip fındık kıran, yılanı deliğinden çıkaran, kaderim püskül belam, yakalarsan. Ocağına düştüm yavru, kucağına düştüm yavru, sıcağına düştüm yavru, el aman. Ocağına düştüm yavru, kucağına düştüm yavru, sıcağına düştüm yavru, el aman. Seni gidip fındık kıran, yılanı deliğinden çıkaran, kaderim püskül belam, yakalarsan. Seni gidip fındık kıran, yılanı deliğinden çıkaran, kaderim püskül belam, yakalarsan.
James Calixon, everybody. Wow. Did you hear it? You should be driving a Kia. Did you hear it a little bit? No?
I'm out of breath just listening to that. I'm out of breath just listening to that. That was amazing.
He was okay.
It was
He
all right.
okay.
Yeah, it was okay. I love it.
Wow, that was amazing.
All right, so before we move on, we want to take a moment right now to thank some of the people who've worked so hard to make this event a success. You guys having a good time, by the way?
Good.
For a Monday, this is pretty awesome. So here's what I'm hoping. Will any past dancers in the audience please stand up so we can show you some love as well? Hey!
There
all right.
we go. Nice.
Do we have any past winners in the house? Please stand up. Yeah!
There we go. Good to see you back.
And finally, anyone who has volunteered to help make this year amazing, please stand up. You guys are awesome. Please stand up for any volunteers.
Takes a ton to make tonight happen. Thank you, guys. All right, so new this year to our Dancing with Our Stars program, we're going to be recognizing this year's Athena Award recipients. So to share more about the Athena Award, we're going to have Mary and Dina with the Women's Fund take it away. I think. There they are. There we go.
Right on time. That'll be.
All right. What were you doing back there? We're just kidding. Welcome them, you guys.
They paused for 2 rounds of applause. Well done.
Thank you, Kat and JJ. Can we have some love for Kat and JJ and their... Thank you, everyone who has come out tonight to support women and girls in our community. I'm Mary Geller, and I am the Women's Fund Advisory Board Chair. And with me tonight is Dina Heen, who is the chair of the Athena Committee. We're proud tonight to be able to present the 2024 Athena Award winner. Dina, do you want to tell them a little bit about the award?
Absolutely. Thank you, Mary. The Women's Fund presents the Athena Award every year. It's a Lifetime Achievement Award recognizing exceptional women and leaders who inspire others to achieve excellence in their professional and personal lives. The Athena Award is sponsored by Granite Partners. I'm proud to announce that this year's Athena recipient is Janelle Kendall. Let's hear more about Janelle.
I grew up in Blooming Prairie, Minnesota, actually outside of Blooming Prairie on 6 acres on a farm, milking cows, baling hay. We had lots of pets and lots of animals around. I graduated high school in 1983 from Blooming Prairie High School. I was valedictorian of my class, but the speech that I was allowed to give at graduation, they were afraid of what I was going to say, and it was actually kind of one of my first experiences with, you might not be like the other people around here, and recognize that that might not be all bad, but that it might cause me some consternation over time, and that's certainly been true. I was adopted, and I was the first one in either side of my family to go to college, much less law school. My teachers really had a big influence on me, and actually the minister who I rode back and forth with when I was the church organist for 2 little churches out in the country also had a lot of impact on what I thought I wanted to do with my life and how I would go about accomplishing things. By the time I got to college, I sat down with a professor that was the pre-law professor, since I kind of thought that's what I wanted to do, but I thought I wanted to be an entertainment lawyer because that would be a way that I could incorporate the music. And he said, oh, no, sweetheart, you can talk to the people. We don't want you in a back corner writing contracts for somebody else. And he was a part-time assistant Minneapolis city attorney. So he got me a job as a sophomore in college, fresh off the farm, interviewing witnesses for the Minneapolis City Attorney's Office. And that opened my eyes to a whole new world. The calling of working for victim rights and giving victims a voice just became really clear. I started out in private practice. That was then called the Donahue Rukuski firm, now Rukuski Hansmeyer. I worked there for about a year and a half, but one of my responsibilities there, because of my experience in the city of Minneapolis as an investigator and then in the Hennepin County Attorney's Office, was doing the criminal prosecutions for Waite Park and St. Joe. So although I was in private practice and doing employment law, employment discrimination type of work, I was also in court with the cops doing prosecutions, and I just loved it. So when an opening came up at the Stearns County Attorney's Office, I had to sneak across the street because in those days you couldn't let the partners know that you were looking for another job. So I snuck across the street and interviewed and came into prosecution. I got a call from Judge Richard Jessen, who was also on the Mille Lacs County bench, and he called me and asked me to apply to be the county attorney because they needed an experienced prosecutor to try sex crimes and domestics. So having done that, I was being recruited by the cops here in Stearns County to come back and run for county attorney. The county attorney at that time was getting close to retirement. I knew that I did not want to move to Mille Lacs and raise my young family there based on what I was experiencing and some of the threats that I was getting because of my day job there. So I ran for election here. It was a very hotly contested election, and it ended up being between two women, and it was really close. So we had a primary, we had an election, we had a recount, and by the time I went through that whole process, it really helped you crystallize what you were going to need to do to actually do the job, and very quickly had to prove that I knew what I was doing. So I took on a homicide case right away in January of 2003. That ended up getting a lot of publicity, a lot of people watching very closely, who I think did question if I could really do it or not. I didn't realize how much victim advocacy was where I really threw down on. And ironically enough, the day that it really landed with me was when the Chief Justice of the Minnesota Supreme Court was yelling at me about it. I was the front person for the Minnesota County Attorneys Association on keeping cameras out of Minnesota's criminal courtrooms because of the trauma that causes victims. I truly believe that if a victim thinks that their story is going to be on the 10 o'clock news, they won't report. And I was so invested in that victim safety issue that I literally took on the Chief Justice, who saw it as a transparency in courts issue. And some decisions got made because of that, where I got asked to step aside because of my fervor on it. And that really told me how big a deal that was to me, and why our domestic violence court was such a big deal to me. The music came out of me early on. They said that the adoption agency had told them that I would be musical, and they didn't tell me that until I'd been begging for a piano or a guitar or something along the way. I would go to the mall and figure out songs by ear on the piano. The music is, again, a natural outgrowth of the extrovert's extrovert, and what I get back from the audience, and how that helps me just cope with filling in the hole in yourself that can be created by the secondary trauma that we deal with every day in our job. To be able to get up there and communicate in a positive way with the crowd and get that positivity back from them, it really saves me some days. And The Perfect Storm was born as a Women of Rock show, because nobody else was out there laying it down like that. That has been the most fun that I've had on stage so far, because there can't be anything left. I met my husband the first day of college singing together in the Hamline University a cappella choir. I knew that I wanted to have a family with another musician, with a person who could sing, and we literally met singing in the a cappella choir, and there was just a lot of hair and there were a lot of things going on. It took me a while to get his attention. Our sons are absolutely the combination of the two of us in not being afraid to take on a problem, taking on complicated problems, but also then just getting things done and making it make sense for them in their world. I just couldn't be more proud. The Athena Award is as good as it gets in central Minnesota. When Patty Gartland described me as a public safety zealot, that is the highest professional compliment I have ever had. Yes, I am a warrior. I am a warrior for victims' rights, and that's caused me a fair amount of pain and suffering. It is so awesome to have that valued. So there's more music to be made, there are more victims to be helped, and there are more systemic paths to get in a good place. I see that there's a lot still to be done, but that domestic violence court, if I get hit by a beer truck tomorrow, that's gonna survive. And that human trafficking task force, even if the money goes away, that's gonna survive. So if I have been able to make life better for one victim, it's all worth it. It's all worth it.
They warned me that it was heavy. I'm supposed to go to the center of the stage. I've never done that before. It's weird watching yourself on a screen that big, I'll tell you that right now. They told me to keep this short, so I brought notes. Being a warrior princess, I've taken a lot of ribbing from the cops about that video. Because I am a warrior princess, and even though it might sound kind of funny, that last picture I'm glad that they showed you. The one with the two of us standing there looking all tough on the courtroom steps like this, that woman that's Sarah Hennessy. She's now a justice of the Minnesota Supreme Court. Like last week, like that just happened. And she was the legal aid lawyer that came to us and showed us what victims are seeing from the non-criminal side of the criminal justice system. So I just want to take her and note that that picture has become known as Hell on Heels. Because warriors do matter. And warriors need to be here from women. And every one of you, by being here today and understanding women and what we can do for girls and women and elder women, I wouldn't be here without the tribe of women that came before me and all of the Athena Award people that are here tonight. Patty Gartland, thank you for the compliment of being a public safety zealot. And to Brian Myers, who also nominated me, thank you very much. And to all the women who have gone before me. And I also want to thank those in the justice system who have put up with my warrior ways for about 30 years now. And to those who have been willing to listen to doing it a different way, to listen to what a woman might have to say about it, to listen to my women's rock band. And finally and thankfully to my family for putting up with this, because every time I came home with a different way of doing it and saying, no, this is the right way to do it. I know this is going to be the hard way. I know the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court might yell at me, but it was the right thing to do, and I'd do it again tomorrow. Thank you.
Follow us. All right, we'll do here left back. It's heavy. Congratulations, Janelle. Our heartfelt gratitude for everything that you do to support girls and women in central Minnesota. You are a role model. You are an amazing, amazing woman. Thank you so much, and congratulations on this well-deserved award.
Another round of applause, would ya? That's amazing. Congrats.
Congratulations again to Janelle. We're kind of moving into our final stage here right now as votes are being tallied, money's being tallied, but we have 3 more really exciting routines for you. Latin Fusion Group, the Tipo Mala Senoritas, formed in 2023 to create a group where a person can explore Latin dance without needing a partner. The group dynamic is educational, empowering, and embraces precision in Latin dance movements and offers performance opportunities.
All right, it's going to be followed by the Alumni All-Stars, which is going to be very fun. So we have some alumni in the audience. We recognize them, but we have some that have come back and just couldn't get enough. So this is a new tradition for Dancing with Our Stars Live, and it is to invite former competitors to retake to the stage in a group routine. So all 6 of these former competitors are joined by choreographer Jeff Ringer for the Mambo, which is very tough. So this is going to be fun to watch. The dancers include Claire Richards, Jeremy Salzbrun, Ryan Cross, Kelly Sayre, Hannah Michaels, and John Rice. All right, you guys ready?
Excited for that. Also, kicking it all off right now is David Lee. He's the co-owner, along with Alicia, of Storia Dance Studios. Over 30 years of dance experience and over 20 years of teaching dance. He's specializing in hip-hop and breakdancing. You guys are going to love this. Let's welcome back David.
All right.
Yeah. I got layers to me. I got plans, I got goals, I got tricks on my sleeve. I got calls, I got deals, I got people to meet. I got drive, I got soul, I got everything. I got scars, I got heart, I got family to feed. I got people mad, I ain't who they want me to be. I got people I don't know telling me what I need. Yeah, I got loved ones saying that they praying for me. I'm thankful for the prayers, I need more of those. Put my hands together by my head and thank the Lord for everything he's done. Yeah, ain't none of us immortal. So while I'm still alive, I got so much to look forward to. Addicted to the craft, got no time to chat. Just a little something to hold him over for his neck. Even when I gas, I get it correct. Question my work ethic, that's a question you don't ask. No. Yeah. Don't ever question if I hustle, work a double. Drop a bomb on me, I climb right out the rubble. Not a struggle, tossing me under the bus, so get you muzzled. Pop your bubble, pop. Throw your compliments right out the window. So unique with this, I could flip the script and change the schedule. You still think that it happened how it should've. Keep it subtle, bunch of geniuses. Put their heads together, try to huddle up, but still they sit confused about how I learned to juggle. Ay, toss around some concepts till I pick one. Usually I don't alter my traditions. Foreign to me, hit them with the switch up. I just had to get this out my system. Been a handful, even with a mouth full of hand soap. I still say what I want to, getting past no better chance beating Usain Bolt in my sandals. To be candid, that's like putting minivans in NASCAR with a grandma in the driver's seat with her hands up. Show goes on even after the show's over. To get past me, you would have to kill me.
Sweat dripping off me before I even knew her name. La la la, you felt like ooh la la la, yeah, no. Sapphire and moonlight, we danced for hours in the same tequila sunrise. Her body fit right in my hands, la la la. You felt like ooh la la la, yeah. I love it when you call me. I wish I could pretend I didn't need ya, but every touch is ooh la la la, it's true la la la. Ooh, I should be
best friends, but friends don't know the way you taste. La la la. Cause you know it's been a long time coming, don't you let me fall. Open your lips, undress me, hooked on your tongue. Love your kisses deadly, don't stop. I love it when you call me señorita. I wish I could pretend I didn't need ya, but every touch is ooh la la la. It's true, la la la. Ooh, I should be running. Ooh, you know I love it when you call me señorita. I wish it wasn't so damn hard to leave ya, but every touch is ooh la la la. It's true, la la la. Ooh, I should be running. Ooh, you keep me coming for ya. All along I've been coming for ya, and I hope it meant something to ya. Call my name, I'll be coming for ya, coming for ya, for ya. Oh, she loves it when I call for ya. Ooh, I should be running. Ooh, you keep me coming for ya.
One, two, three, four, five. Everybody in the car, so come on, let's ride to the liquor store around the corner. The boys say they want some gin and juice, but I really don't wanna. I feel buzzed like I had last week. I must say deep, cause talk is cheap. I like Angela, Pamela, Sandra, and Rita. And as I continue, you know they're getting sweeter. So what can I do? I really thank you, my lord. To me, blunting is just like a sport. Anything fly, it's all good. Let me jump, let me send in the trumpet. A little bit of Monica in my life, a little bit of Erica by my side, a little bit of Rita's all I need, a little bit of Tina's what I see, a little bit of Sandra in the sun, a little bit of Mary all night long, a little bit of Jessica, here I am, a little bit of you makes me your man. Number 5. Jump up and down and move it all around. Shake your head to the sound. Put your hands on the ground. Take one step left and one step right. One to the front and one to the side. Clap your hands once and clap your hands twice. And if it looks like this, then you're doing it right. A little bit of Monica in my life, a little bit of Erica by my side, a little bit of Rita's all I need, a little bit of Tina's what I see, a little bit of Sandra in the sun, a little bit of Mary all night long, a little bit of Jessica, here I am, a little bit of you makes me your man. The trumpet. Mambo number 5.
Those all stars. So amazing. Everybody working together. You guys look so great. All right, so we're going to go kind of down the line, get to know you a little bit more in case people haven't taken in previous shows where you guys competed. Oh, she's just photo ready, so we're going to start with Claire. Claire Richards, who did you dance for when you danced, and why did you choose them?
the Central Minnesota Child Advocacy Center. They do incredible work for the youngest, most vulnerable people in our community.
Wonderful. Thank you, Claire. That was a genuine answer. We call him the Ginger Ninja around here. This is Jeremy Salzbrun from H&S Heating and Air Conditioning. Now, who did you dance for and why?
The Beautiful Mind Project, just making a difference in the community. Mental health is so important in our community, and I love raising money for mental health.
There you go. And giving people an option and a place to go and access, right? All right, let's go with Kelly. Kelly, how you doing, girl?
Good. How are you doing?
Good. Was it like you were back home on stage, huh?
Yeah. Yep.
Awesome. Who did you dance for when you danced?
I danced for the Girl Scouts, so that was super fun. Not just for the cookies.
Yeah, all right. What patch would you get like now, as your age? What patch would you get, like, hands down?
Self-defense.
What? Oh, self-defense. I didn't hear what you... I thought you said seltzers. I was like, yes. Oh, White Claw patch. I love that. All right, let's go to Ryan Cross. Ryan Cross, who did you dance for and why?
In 2021, I danced for Anna Marie's Alliance, and they've got a lot of different programming that they're working on, and we're just super excited for all the impact that they've made inside the community.
Wonderful, thank you. All right. Hannah Michaels. I told him backstage. I
Or
said
Michaels, that's fine.
Michaels. Either way, who did you dance for when you did?
I danced for the Gender Violence Prevention Program with the Women's Center at St. Cloud State University.
Okay. And why did you choose that?
Oh gosh, there were so many reasons I decided to dance for that program, but they advocate against all types of gender violence against women and girls, namely sexual assault. And as an intern there, when I was doing my master's program, I was able to see the incredible impact that they could help the survivors and victims of sexual assault.
Wonderful, thank you. All of your money going and doing great things in central Minnesota. Now, John Rice, what did you dance for and why?
Well, I was the part of the OG group, as I've been telling everybody. So obviously I'm last. You wanted me to catch my breath since I'm the oldest one.
I did. Save the best for last. That's
exactly, yeah. It was United Way. Way to go, Steve. Very proud of Steve tonight. Was a lifelong United Way supporter, but had a great chance to run that organization. So it was just a great place to support.
Wonderful. Thank you. Let's talk to Jeff here today. Let's give it up for Jeff, who organizes, comes up with dances twice, sometimes 3 times. So how was it getting everybody together as this all-star group?
They're so much fun. We had a blast.
Awesome. He did. He concurs. All right, well done. Let's hear it once again for our all-stars. All right, so I would like to reintroduce you to Hannah Michaels. Yes, she's going to go grab her script real quick. She is the vice chair for the event committee here with Dancing with Our Stars. So if you enjoyed your night tonight, every single year it just gets better and better. More money raised, more exciting dances, more props this year more than ever. So take it away, Hannah.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Kat. And thank you to everyone who has come out tonight to support women and girls in central Minnesota. Yes, absolutely. So this event began in 2016, and we're now on our 8th season of Dancing with Our Stars. You're going to want to keep applauding because since it began, the event has raised more than $1 million to support, yes, absolutely. And that money has gone to support nonprofits that extend the mission of the Women's Fund focus areas, which is girls ages 10 to 18, women experiencing adversity, and elder women. We are thankful for all 41 community stars who have participated in this event over the years. Without their dedication and passion for philanthropy in our community, this event would not exist. Again, we'd like to thank everyone who has been involved in Dancing with Our Stars since 2016. Dancers, judges, Women's Fund volunteers, staff, sponsors, and of course, all of our Dancing with Our sponsor donors. Thank you.
Oh, that's okay.
Thanks, Hannah. You guys ready for some winners or what?
Let's do this. I would love to highlight our Stars Event Leadership. Lynn Gallant, Event Chair and Brand and Design Manager at PCI. Hannah Michaels, event chair and director, enrollment management, marketing, and communications at St. Thomas University. Oh, try saying that 5 times fast. And Sarah Neeson with Dancing with Our Stars dance coordinator, wellness program administrator for the city of St. Cloud. So Lynn, Hannah, Sarah, they're going to be helping hand out some massive checks today. You
guys ready for this? Let's bring out our dancers. Let's find out who's going to go home with the top prizes today.
We're going to line up all of our fabulous dancers for the night. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God.
All right, that's our show for tonight. I guess you guys all know who's going to...
We need one of those Men in Black pens. We're just...
Hour and a half leading up to her flashing the checks ahead of time. That's great,
all right? If we can get our dancers out here, that would be amazing. There we go. All right. Okay, how does everyone feel? Oh, yeah. It's a nice look. Nice look.
What do we think? You guys ready for this? All right, without further ado, our 6th place winner receiving a $3,000 grant is Brady DeGagne.
Good job, Brady.
Raising a total of over $13,800 for the charity, along with $3,000 from the Women's Fund grant. Totals about $16,859 for the Boys and Girls Club.
Wow.
And the Smart Girls program. Brady, well done.
Great job. All right, let's move on to 5th place. The winner today receiving a $3,000 grant is Michelle Meyer and her dance partner.
Well done.
Thank you. So they raised $24,025.31 for their charity, along with the $3,000 Women's Fund grant, which totals $27,025.31 for Crohn's and Colitis Camp Oasis. Thank you, guys. Good
well done,
job.
Michelle. All right, here we go with 4th place tonight, receiving a $3,000 grant. It's Kathy Elness.
Yay! Good job, you guys.
All right, Kathy went ahead and raised over $36,000 for the charity, now with $3,000 from the Women's Fund grant, totaling over $39,000 for the St. Cloud Area YMCA Girls Safety Award and Water Program. Congratulations, guys.
Great job. Whether you're 6th place or 1st place, the money that goes towards whatever cause is going to go so far. So I know everybody is appreciative. 3rd place winner receiving a $5,000 grant is Deborah Lee.
Deb, congratulations.
There we go. So I'm glad you're sitting down. They raised $51,581 for their charity. Then you add in the $5,000, we're at $56,581 for the SCTCC Multicultural Center Women's Leadership. Congratulations, you guys.
Well done. Now, before we announce 1st place, we have a short 15-minute No, I'm kidding. You guys ready for it? As you two stand alone, the winner and netting a $15,000 grant and taking home the title of Dancing with Our Stars 2024 champion is Jim Maurice.
There we go.
They raised, you guys got to hear these numbers. They raised $85,000 plus for their charity. Tack on the $15,000 here today. That's over $100,000. Quiet Oaks couldn't be more proud, guys. Congratulations.
Congratulations. And let's give a round of applause for our second place winner, Steve Jones. Receiving a $10,000 grant. They raised $78,778, bringing that to $88,778 for the United Way Imagination Library for Girls. Great job.
We've got one more big check to hand out. It's our final grant for amount of $3,000, the Judge's Choice Award, which is solely based on dancing scores. And I think you all know that goes to Deborah.
Woo! Great job.
So again, with the additional $3,000, that pushes Deborah's total to over $56,000 raised. Check that, over $59,000 raised. For the St. Cloud Technical and Community College Multicultural Center. Congratulations, well done.
All right, so let's get the grand totals of the night. This is what keeps us coming back, just to see all of this money raised by you guys taking your phones out, you guys pounding the pavement to get that money. Total raised by all the dancers, $290,000. The Women's Fund grant dollars awarded are $42,000. So our final total tonight, $332,000. Amazing. So, of course, we know why we're here. Girls, this is going to help support girls, women in transition, and elder women to strengthen our community, and they're going to feel every bit of it. So, once again, a big applause to all of our amazing dancers and pros tonight. Great job. Thank you to our awesome judges. They're kind of scattered taking in the show as well. So amazing job, stars, professionals. Jeff from Studio Jeff. It has just been a ton of fun. So,
guys, congratulations to every single one of you for doing an amazing job and all the hard work you've put in. Hey, she took the lion's share of the work tonight. Can we give it up for Kat one more time, please?
Thank you, JJ. You can listen to our show. We give away Xboxes every Friday. It's what we do.
Guys, don't forget to stop and take a picture out front. And if you could, with whatever you're posting tonight, tomorrow, the next couple of days, use the hashtag Women's Fund 24 so we can continue to spread the word. You can also visit everyone at www.communitygiving.org to continue support for the Women's Fund throughout the year. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Please get home safe. We're grateful for your attendance. Thank you very much.
We'll see you next year.